Hello everyone, and welcome back to Travel with Brian. Today, let's continue our adventure at Hogwarts. So, if I remember where we last left off, he needed to bring the map back to the or the book back to the map room, or sorry, the map chamber, which I believe was through this door. Oh, there it is. Yep, so we just need to bring that book that he gave to Professor Fig back to here. So, let's see if there's a way I can skip all this and just go to the, Flu Flames or whatever. Whoops, wrong button. Just gonna go to the map here. Alright, so we need to go... What, do I hidden under the castle? We need to go there, which is, I guess, probably here. Actually, no, I don't think there's a way we can get there. I think this is all, like, these hidden compartments. So, I guess we gotta head back this way.
You can't imagine.
Yeah, great, Ignatia. Thank you. So is this, like, part of Hogwarts or what? Because I thought we had to go to, like, the Forbidden Forest to get here, but maybe it, like, transported him or something. Because this definitely is not the room we came in. Oh well, guess we'll find out. It was a lot easier to exit than I thought.
Back at Hogwarts?
Yeah, my thoughts too.
I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
I've seen a treasure up here, but... There's a treasure up here. I'm just trying to get as many coins as I have, or as I can, because I'm going to have to buy some, what's it, Wig and Weld potion. Oh, a scholar's robe. I should definitely put that on, because I'm definitely a scholar. Alright, so what's this next quest? Let's take a look. Attend flying class. Okay, that I'm actually kind of excited about. So let's just go right to flying class, and then from there, I think I might go to Hogsmeade.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Isn't that the potions guy? I guess he's helping with charms or whatever studies. But let's go up here. Is that Peeves or Ghosts?
Revelio.
Is that like a ghost or something? I'm not really sure. Oh well. Oh, I'm not sure. There we go. Excuse me. And we just wait for this room to load. Waiting. There we go. Or this outdoors to load, I should say. Okay. Flying class, let's go. I need my Nimbus 2000. Alright, I guess we'll wait. All right, let's begin the lesson.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Madam Kagawa.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays.
Except my guy.
For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up, firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
I guess we can't do loop-de-loops because, you know...
Up!
We can't do Quidditch this year because of, what's his name? Headmaster,
Now,
Black or whatever.
Your turn.
Up, up, up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Yes, up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
That was easy. Yes, look at that rest, whatever he said, stupid ratty school broom.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Yes, none of that side saddle nonsense. Well, get on the broom already. Don't just sit there.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring
Oh, there
in
we
the
go.
courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, this is a little tricky to
This'll
fly.
take some getting used to.
So, okay, so use the right stick to
Nice
go up or
balance.
down, and then move in the other directions with the other stick. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but that definitely was not as easy as it seems.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
I went through 3 hoops. I wouldn't really say that's acclimatized, but okay. So what are we doing?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Oh, so you can speed up with the right trigger. That's cool.
What a view.
Yes. Oh, no. Wait.
Hello.
Okay, almost
Nice
left.
day for a flight.
Yes, Everett Clopton. This is not hard. Or this is not easy, I should say.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Yeah, I gotta rub it in my face more than on the first year. I think my computer's lagging a bit, so that's why this is also having some challenges, but... This is pretty cool, though, now that I kind of got the hang of it. I just wish my computer didn't lag as much. So yeah, if you hold the right trigger, you speed up a little bit, then you let go and it'll slow down like that. Excuse me.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
So I guess, what happens if you get eaten by, like, a Loch Ness monster?
Brilliant.
I guess they're like, oh, well, the broom was not returned in one piece, so that's a problem. Who cares about the student, though? Or as Everett said, our aquatic friend, whatever it was. This is actually really cool, though. I mean, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, well done. Have a moment. Oh,
So we can see Hogwarts in this view.
Have a moment.
Where's the thing I'm trying to go through? Oh, down there. Nope, but I missed it again. Sorry, I got a little distracted by looking at the castle. So let's go back up here. Let's see if I can figure it out from there. Okay, there we go. Let's go take this one slowly so I don't have to go back again. Cool, okay.
Oh, well done. Have a moment.
That's the 3rd time he said that. So we're gonna have a conversation up in midair then? What do you want, Everett?
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough.
I wouldn't
I'd
say
imagine
very well,
you're ready
but
for
okay.
something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton.
Everett
So,
Clopton.
care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
We're doing it. I don't care about
Can't say
trouble.
no to that. What did
I
you
have
have in
ancient
mind?
magic.
A
Nothing
bit
that'll
of a
happen.
detour, so to speak. Follow me.
I'm sure that someone's gonna get mad at him, but then they're gonna be like, "Don't do it again," and that's all.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Yeah, because he'll probably just expel you right away. Where am I going? Sorry, I don't think my computer's fast enough to deal with this, so it's lagging a little bit, so... Oops.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
Yes, to get above its hole. It's just a little weird having, like, left to right on one stick and up and down on another stick, I have to say.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
So you're gonna try to, like, sneak in on the
How is
Hufflepuff common
Everett
room?
flying
That's
so
a little creepy.
quickly?
Yeah, how does Everett fly
Here's
so
something
quickly?
handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Oh, left trigger does
Now
it.
that's more like it.
So left trigger does
You
a
sure
speed
you're not
burst.
part hippogriff?
You say you're sure you're
There's
not
the
part
famous
hippogriff?
bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
So left trigger gives a
tips
speed
and
boost,
jaunts around
right
Hogwarts.
kind of leans forward.
This is quite the tour, Everett.
This is, wow, this is amazing. And there's my clip from this vid. Wait, what? Ah,
That's
okay.
Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
Thank you,
Hurry
Everett.
back.
Damn, this is insane. Okay, I know I said that every video I make here, but wow, look at that castle. Okay, I'm gonna probably this video I'm gonna do a little free for all, just because I really want to do a little exploring, and I also need to go to Hogsmeade to get some
Better
Wicked
hurry
Well
and hand in our
potion.
brooms. Dismount here.
I am dismounting here. Why can't I dismount here? Trying to get there. Where am I going? I'm trying to... Oops, okay, what am I doing here? Ah, I don't know what I'm doing. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So how am I not... Why can't I land here? You need to dismount and descend from your broom. Okay, let's go where he is. What am I doing? I'm holding... Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know what I was doing wrong there, but I landed, so there we go.
And where have you two been?
Up, I knew we were getting in trouble.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
I blame you,
Hefty
Everett.
points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
Yeah, you don't mess with Madame Kagawa.
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Yep, I knew I was gonna get a little, like, stern talk and do it,
Chin
and that's
up.
it.
That was some rather good flying.
Even though I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out how to land, but okay. Thank you for the kind words there, Madame Kagawa. Good thing they didn't specify how many points, because everything just points for
Sorry
and
about
points
that
against.
business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
That is correct there, Everett. I have no regrets.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite.
Can I buy brooms in
I could show her a
Hogsmeade?
thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should.
Wow. You need to
Wish
purchase
I
that?
could.
Wow, I never would
I
have guessed
recommend
that.
visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Thank you, Everett. Mr. Clopton. Alright, so I'm gonna go see what, can I take any of these brooms? I guess not. I'm gonna go see what, what's his name, Professor Sharp wanted me to do, but then I may go to, what's this up here? Secret rooms. Oh, the room of requirement in the map chamber. Okay, so where's, let's see what's around here. I don't know what Professor Black wanted me to do, so I might check quests on that, but I do definitely want to go to Hogsmeade in this video, so let's just check quests here. Or Professor Sharp, not Professor Black. Let's see, want to do the influence of both the Maxima and Edrus potion. That sounds rather suspicious there. You know what, I'm going to go to Hogsmeade for a bit before I start this, because I really want to go to Hogsmeade. I'm going to check out to see what a broom costs, and also try to get some Wiggenweld potion. I know I can't just say Wiggenweld, I'd have to say Wiggenweld, because that's how they always say it on the game. Follow the butterflies. Talk to Clementine, what? Clementine Willardsley. Okay, let's just go out here. I'm just gonna travel right there because, I do need to get some Wiggenweld potion because next time I have like an intense battle, I have nothing there, so I'm probably gonna keep getting killed. So I'm gonna head out there, try to get a little bit, and then go to that magic broomstick place and just see how much it costs. Which I probably won't be able to afford a broomstick quite yet, but I'm looking forward to eventually just being able to fly around the castle, you know, whenever I want.
Does it get any more cool?
Oh, what's Sebastian
How did you
want?
fare? If you're keen for
I'm
some...
just gonna check to see what Sebastian wants, because I think I mentioned I've learned if you follow his like side quests, that's how you learn some of the more dark arts. And not that I necessarily want my guy to be a bad wizard, but I also kind of want to learn those. So, okay, Sebastian here. Not forgotten about a library adventure. How did you fare outside the defense against the dark arts classroom? Okay, yep, I'm gonna follow that after I do these next few things. Let's see who this guy, Perry Pippin. Need assistance with delivery. That's gonna lead somewhere treacherous, I know. What's this? I need to check these more, because a lot of these messages I've never seen. Alright, let's go to the potions place first and get some Wiggenweld potion, and hopefully he won't...
spell practice. Meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Alright, where's the potions place? Hopefully he won't, like, try to get me into some side mission that I really don't want to do, but... okay, where's the potions place? Oh, it's, like, right there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor.
Oh, now they're
corridor
all
as soon
showing
as you
up.
can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Talk to J. Perry Pippin.
What can I do for you today?
Alright, what's Wiggenweld potion? Okay, so all these potions I can't get. But, what's... Okay, it's 100. I only have 248. I might just buy 2, because I don't want to be like... Oh, you get 3 of them, I think, though. I might buy 2 of them.
A wise decision. Thank you.
I don't want to be killed next time I do a challenge. So, I think I only got 2 of them, even though it said 3 on the bottom. I don't know if that meant 3
I hope
left.
to see you again. Farewell for now.
Alright, sorry, Mr. Pippin. I really don't feel like doing your delivery right now, because I got other things I need to focus on. But... let's go check that, that magic broomstick place, just because I really want to see what it... let's see. I really want to see what it costs to get a broomstick. Honeydukes, Steeply... I was around here somewhere. Zonko, Ollivanders, Sprint Witches, there we go. So I'm just gonna go there just to see what a broomstick costs, because that's something that I'll definitely consider for down the road on this game.
You don't ever want to find yourself.
I'll do Mr. Pippin's delivery challenge at another point. Alright, let's see what Sprint Witches wants.
New face. Wonderful.
See what Albie Weeks wants.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spint Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's
What's
been
Spint
closed
Witches,
since
not
trade
Sprint
routes were
Witches?
disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned.
This guy does not
Thankfully,
look like
with
a wizard.
inventory.
He doesn't have a
I
robe or
presume you're in
anything.
the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind wisps too.
Weaver.
No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Disputed trade routes made you close? I kind of want to know that.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close
disrupted, not
Spintwitches?
disputed.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat.
So is this guy like
Right
a
then,
former
back to
Hogwarts
work.
jock who
If
now
a particular
like, sells
broom
sporting
takes your
goods?
fancy, just let me know.
I'll have a look, thank you.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
So yeah, this guy seems like a,
What are we
washed
looking
up like
for today?
Hogwarts jock, kind of. 600. 600. They're all 600. Should I get a dark flat cap? I do kind of like some of these, but okay, so I need to save up 600 in order to get a broom. That's going to be my next big purchase, I guess, even though I spent a lot on that
Thanks for
Wicked
stopping
potion.
by. Hope to see you again.
Yes, I hope to see you again, too. Let's search this chest, see if I can get some coins from him. Why can't it show up? Oh, a Diamond's casual school uniform. I really should change my guy's outfit, but I'll do it at some point. Alright, let's go to Sebastian's mission first. Just because I want to learn some dark art. Whoops, I apologize. I want to learn some dark art, so we're going to go see what he wants. Professor Weasley there. Meet Sebastian, let's do it. Alright, let's just use the flu powder to get there. I believe that's going to be right here. And travel. So, with using the flu powder, in the words of, what was it, Ignatia, I couldn't imagine how difficult it was to travel before I invented flu powder. Because she only says that literally every single time you walk past one of the flu stations, or whatever you call them. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Sebastian wants. I'm thinking I'm going to do that, do Professor Weasley's thing, maybe do a little exploring on the castle, but I still want to try to get to what Professor Sharp was talking about. Alright, so Sebastian should be over here. I guess down the stairs.
Expelliarmus!
I just had to do that just because.
What do you want?
Oh, was that Peeves doing something? I saw it was Eddie Cleaver was the one that was talking there. Alright, how far down is Sebastian? There we go. And now it's going to have him wait. Just watch. Yep, wait. So now he's going to sit there and then give it a minute, and Sebastian's going to be right there. Like, he's just chilling there all day. Like, it's like night now, so he literally just sat there like all day.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
The Undercroft. Okay,
This way.
So where are we going?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
This like the room requirement, or it's literally just a clock tower, or whatever that is. Let's enter the Undercroft. So how did my guy know, like, the spell for that? He literally just walked up and it did it. That was weird.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We
This looks
used
like
to
the
play
room
gobstones
requirement.
here all the time. With my sister, Anne.
So that one.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again.
So that
I
one
should
girl
tell you,
played
I
gobstones in
swore
here
to
also.
Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Yeah,
He
don't worry, I
never
won't tell anyone.
confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
This is
We
pretty
used
cool,
to
though.
sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
This is cool.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets.
I remember something
I've
about
never
them in
heard
the, like, the
anyone
actual
else
Harry
speak
Potter
of it.
series, but I don't really
I've
remember what it
certainly
was.
never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin.
Oh yeah, he was
one
like
of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
he was like
Obsessed with
Voldemort's
blood
like
status,
great-grandma or
most of them.
something.
Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors
Avada
say it's not
Kedavra.
an appropriate spell to teach students.
That's ridiculous. We
A
need to learn
proper
it.
magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned.
Exactly,
To be
Sebastian.
fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
So how did he learn it first of all? But thank you for teaching me, Sebastian.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
All right, let's do it. Confringo. Basically make like a Z shape.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
So I think I have to... Is this it? Confringo. Alright, let's replace it with, I don't think I need Expelliarmus right now, so let's do that.
Croft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses.
Confringo!
Nice
Boom.
work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
So I'm excited to try to use this one on enemies now. First, let's search this chest, see if I can get more money. Yay, 49. It's close enough to my desire to get a broomstick, but...
Well done.
Boom. Haha. Okay, that's cool. Let's blow up this one too.
Confringo!
Haha. Alright, I'm liking this charm. Let's just do this big barrel here. Alright, cool. I like this. Let me one more on this one. Alright, I'm definitely going to be getting some good use out of this.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
Yep,
The first
me too.
time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
I'm ready for more spells like
This
that.
is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
I don't want to impose.
If your sister is unwell, she may not want visitors.
Meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs. Trust me.
If you
She
insist,
misses
Sebastian.
Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon.
Uncle Solomon.
Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too.
Very well.
Doesn't
Let
sound
me know
like
when and I'll meet you.
Doesn't
Cheers.
sound like Uncle Solomon's very good.
By the way, What was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. I'm not ready to tell you.
The
Sorry,
book I
Sebastian.
found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer.
He
I
doesn't seem
suppose
happy
for
about
both
that.
Rookwood and Ranrock after you. A bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
You got it, Sebastian.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
I'm definitely going to be using this a bit more. Let me try to just do it at him, see what happens. Just nothing. Alright, well thank you, Sebastian. I'll try not to be so vague an answer. But, okay, let's get out of here. I don't know why it's taking forever. Like how it's like this whole like giant room and only he and Ominous and his sister know about it. Oh, someone's there.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Oh, Ominous isn't gonna be happy.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're then in 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
I stumbled upon it because I'm not supposed to tell anyone.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room.
I'm covering for Sebastian.
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you.
This guy doesn't
My
sound cool at
father
all.
is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
I'm gonna just say no need for threats. I don't like this guy. He's like what? Like Voldemort's like grandpa or something? I don't like this guy.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
I really
Thank
do
you
not like
very
this guy.
much.
Honest, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Jeez, okay.
I'm going to be earful about this.
Let's go.
Trying to attack Ominous, but it won't let me. Yeah, Ominous just sounds like a dick, I'm not gonna lie. He's like, well, my father can tell you... my father will tell the headmaster about this. He's like, almost like a... like, Malfoy of this one. That's what I'm getting. So, what's in here? I think Professor Hecat had something. I guess while I'm here, I'm not sure what this mission is, but might as well start it since I'm here. Okay, level... can't get in there. Where am I going? Over here. Oh, it's like up one more. I think I have to leave. Alright, let's go back to the map, see where we're going. Okay, let's see what quests we have. So the room of requirement. Oh, this is where we learn it. I'm going there. I definitely want to find the room of requirement. That's what I thought the Undercraft was going to be, but... or Undercroft, whatever they say. But, okay, it's Astronomy Wing. Oh, this is all over the place. That looks like the closest Flue Flame, so let's go there. Yeah, I was thinking the Undercraft or Undercroft, whatever they call it, was the room of requirement, but apparently they're different things, so I guess Professor Weasley is going to show me that, and then Ominous is going to threaten me a little bit more. Yeah, because I was trying to remember where Gaunt was from, because I knew that was something in the original, you know, Harry Potter ones, and I realized I think that's Voldemort's, like, grandpa or great-grandpa. Especially you could tell with how, you know, evil he was with, oh, don't tell me, I can do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's find the room requirement. This is definitely in a different place than I thought, I always assumed it was on like a main level, but granted, it was kind of hard to understand the map of Hogwarts just from the movies. So I'm gonna definitely understand this throughout playing this game more. Let's begin this quest.
Professor Weasley.
She's gonna like come out of nowhere. Is that that's a picture of that was a bust of Professor Black up on the wall there. Like, wow, dude's got such an ego and needs like a little statue of himself. Yep, there we go. I told you. That's cool though. Okay, this looks like what it was in the movies. Yes, we shall, Professor. So what, he had the magic skill to access it, so... I guess I was partially right. I knew that room was going to come out of nowhere, but I assumed that she was going to come out and be like, well, here's the room. Alright, so let's just get this loaded and see what we can actually do in the room of requirement. I said that too fast. But so we have this and the Undercroft, although if I go to that, probably Ominous is going to kill me. Or his father will tell the headmaster.
We'll need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I don't plan to suggest how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need.
This looks just like a storage room, that's what I'm getting.
While I take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke?
Deep, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought you might help you use the room once you found it.
Again, this just looks like a storage room. So how do you actually practice spells in here? Alright, sorry, Professor Weasley. I'm going to try to blow up these chairs.
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish.
I'll just have to blow them up with two Fringos.
Yes, other things here in the room. I suggest try practice one movement first, then you can clear the chairs away.
So can I use that on enemies? Like, do they just disappear? Oh, this one's a little complex. Alright. I definitely messed that one up a little bit, but it looks like it still works. So what happens if you use Evanesco on a person?
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco.
That's this one here. I'm gonna put it back where, I don't think I need Incendio right now.
Excellent
Oh,
work.
that was easy.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later.
Alright, more Moonstone, even though I picked up a bunch on that other, journey.
His name is thou elf. Goodness.
Oh, I thought she was gonna get mad that I used that spell.
School bag. I wonder where that had got to.
It's just in this giant room somewhere.
I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Yeah, that's what you get. Try to rest now. Okay, let's, I kind of used that one too fast. Let's see what happens when I use, the Evanesco here. Wow, that was easy. It just goes like floop, and then it's gone. Let's check this out. You know what? So what's this for?
Revelio.
What's this chest, though? Oh, wait, I don't know. There we go. Maybe I have to pull it out a little more. Okay, so can I open it now? Oh, I guess I just climb on it.
Confringo.
What do I do with this one?
Levioso.
I'm not sure what I do with it. Maybe I need a Lohomora. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's try, unless... I don't know what I do with this one, so I'm gonna worry about that later. What's this here? Oh, I sip a cup of tea. How very British of this. Okay, so I want to see what happens first if I use the... Confringo on this. I guess it doesn't do anything. So, instead, let's just make him disappear like this. Poof, gone.
I hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Can I blow up this vase here with Confringo?
Stop them! Confringo!
Oh man, I was looking forward to that. Okay, at least I can get rid of that guy. This is kind of cool, just messing around with these. So where do they go? They just magically disappear? But I got Moonstone at least. Be a bit offended by the room. I thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. All these like things are probably going to add up to something in the long run. But I'm going to collect more things. Half of these you just like mess around and they do something.
Confringo!
How big is this room though?
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Levioso! Accio!
How tall is this room? Alright, so where do I go from here? Oh, that way. Fringo. Or Evanesco, whatever.
What was that?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
Was that a golden snitch?
There's another one of those chest things that I can't figure out.
Perhaps you should summon your wit and find out.
Or was that? I just want to Confringo that guy. Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out. Oh.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
So what's up here? More floating candles. Why is he I'm trying to like sprint a little bit, but he's walking so slowly. Something bad's gonna happen here, I know it. Oh, never mind. There's Deke.
Yikes! Careful!
Yikes! Careful!
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you.
Oh, she's right there.
Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
This guy seems very friendly.
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
How long do house elves? How long do house elves live?
I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever.
That's exactly what she said
students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
Or just like
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
I'm imagining... What's gonna happen here, though? Okay, this is actually really cool. Alright, that was awesome, I gotta say.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Yeah, his expression is me too. I'm just like, wow, that's amazing.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Oh, this is like so much smaller now.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
A desk
Excellent.
of description?
It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Magical properties of any unidentified gear. Alright, let's identify some gear.
You'll find
I guess
plenty
I
of
don't have
items
any
of
in there,
clothing
so
that need to be
let's,
identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
So can I like... So I see this thing's like lit up. I don't know what I can do with it though.
Confringo.
I guess nothing. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will.
That's such an
I hope
odd,
you'll
like,
take advantage of it. Now,
such an odd
I'll give you a
purpose. It
brief
just
lesson in
identifies
conjuring.
clothes. Like,
the room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
alright, so... I'm still not entirely sure what this exactly is, but let's find out. Alright, time to conjure some stuff.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft.
Oh, that was what that one guy at Hogsmeade
Spellcrafts
sold.
are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
Oh, so that's
I
what I
did.
picked up there.
Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them.
Even though I already got a
They
lot
can
of
also
them
be
on a mission.
collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
Oh, how
I
very
see.
convenient.
Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table.
Oh, maybe I can just
you
make
should
some more
find
Wicked Blood
both
potion
familiar
here.
since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
So if someone else goes in this room, does my stuff just kind of disappear then? That's what I... Alright, so... Let's replace, I'm gonna replace, what's it, Evanesco or whatever. What's it, Incendi... Not... I keep forgetting it now, the one that Sebastian taught me. I'm gonna replace that with the, Conjuring one. Let's put it up in this corner. Oh, that's cool, I can just... You just do it and pick out what you want. That's cool. That's it right there. This is almost like The Sims or something. Just build, you know, what you want. I can even change the color. Cool. What seems very magical? I like the red one. I like how it just kind of stays doing that. Alright, we need a... Was that a potion station? What was that? Yeah, I don't need another potion station. This is cool how it just like kind of floats around. Like, you can rotate it like that. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, so let's now do, what, the herbology station? Or a potting table? I'm trying to see what they are. Wall hangings. What do they even have for wall hanging? Oh, I don't have any of the stuff for that. Alright, let's do the pot. Let's just do this for now, and then... I think... Scientific or botanical. I can do both, why not? Oops, that's going in that corner. I kind of like that one. That one's cool, but I don't want it to be yellow. This one should be green, so it can match with, you know, the botanical vibe. Cool.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
I'm gonna put a scientific one out too. So that was botanical, now into scientific. I don't know what the difference is, but let's do it. Alright. I like that color, so we're just gonna... You have reached your budget? Okay, I guess I can't, so never mind.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will not underestimate his insights. I'd like to know more about Deke.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
And let's just figure this out, because why not?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle.
Strictly?
We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic.
I guess I can't.
The Room of Requirement has its own rules.
So it's just a secret room, you can pretty much do what you want, and the number 2 administrator allows it. Sounds pretty good.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Yeah, I kind of want to, actually. Let's see what she wants. I wouldn't mind learning another transfiguration
I'm ready
spell.
for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds.
I already have plenty of
Return
it.
to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Pretty sure I have definitely more than enough. Yeah, I have like 60-something. Let's just see what the mail is here. Whoops. I got some mail. Hopefully it's Sebastian trying to say we're gonna learn some other evil spell or something. Where was that? Owl Post is where I'm going. Oh, it's Professor Fig. What's he want? Something of the... Wait, that was the original one. I've returned from the rather unproductive trip to the Ministry. Alright, we're probably going to tell him about what's going on with that, but I need to learn that other stuff from Professor Sharp, too, after I learn this from Professor Weasley.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Yeah, I had it this whole
Good.
time.
Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Oh, so that's very useful.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed
Oh, there's
a
where
few
Wingardium
prerequisite
Leviosa
tasks,
is.
do see me after class.
Okay, let's, furniture. Oh, I can't do that. I guess it's only walls and floors and stuff. Alright, rugs. Let's put some rugs around. You know, medium scientific rug sounds good here. Rotate it there. Let's put it just under this. Cool, conjure it. Why is it not inside the playable space? Okay. I guess I can't put it there. Let's just put a few random ones in the middle here. So basically just make this room like my own. This is annoying. I'm trying to just put it under stuff, but I guess not. Alright, let's put this here. So I need to do 5 floor decorations. That's the third one. Just put a bunch of random rugs in the middle here, I guess. 4, and then, alright, let's do one different one. We'll just use the medium gothic rug. I'm trying to like make it even. There we go. Alright, cool. That's enough. Now we need some wall decorations. Too bad I can't just like put random stuff all around the castle, because she said it's strictly forbidden. Oh, just random paintings. Alright, a gazing wizard portrait. guess that will go there. Let's try to make it a little more different. The Dapper Wizard portrait. Oh, there's a lot over there. There's enough space. You know, I'm gonna vanish these just so I can... Oh, I did not want to vanish that. Oops. Just get rid of all of these so I can use the space for it. I guess I'll have to re-conjure the desk thing I just took away, but... Alright. Alright, let's just put a bunch of these up on the wall here. Just the same one over and over.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture
I'm
to
kind of
suit your
regretting doing more of
taste.
these because
Let's
these are
get
just kind of
started,
dumb.
shall we?
Like, I want to actually learn
Watch
like actual
closely
things you
as
do
I
out there. Now it's
demonstrate
just
how
like,
to
oh, how to
perform
change
the
up your
altering
room.
spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Alright, so... I'm gonna go replace that vanishing one with the altering one, so... I'll just make it, like, huge. Okay, so is that just the size of it? I guess not. Let's try to just the size of this painting. Or... Okay, cool. Oh, I can't do it apparently. So I'm trying to like focus on that stupid painting up there. Oh wow, okay. Just put that there. Alright, just the color of an item. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm really messing up this room quite a bit.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Oh, that's cool. Botanical, scientific, gothic. I'm gonna do the scientific and change the color of it. Cool, that works. Where's the balcony? Oh, up there? Okay. Nah, I don't like that one. Let's do that one, that one looks cool. I did alter the balcony. Why is this thing still letting it do that? Okay. That one like glitched up for a second. Kind of like that one, but yeah, we're doing that one. Let's see if I can change the color of it. I kind of like the blue with it. Let's do that. Yep.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed a bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
I guess I don't have a choice. I'm going there anyway.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Natural and earthy. I don't know, dark and mysterious, though. Hey, let's go. Cool moonlit ambience sounds good.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Well, like I said,
Thank you,
haven't
Professor.
learned a good bit.
The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
So now it's like totally changed when you leave here. Well, cool. At least I can mess with this now, and that's pretty cool. Oh wow, so it like expands like pretty much a whole like house pretty much. That's awesome.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Okay, well thanks, Professor Weasley, for showing me all that. Where was that whole space? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go do Professor Sharp's assignment here now. Oh, here's where we go for it. I just want to see if I can blow something up with that one charm. I'm just taking a look around a bit and then... Cool. But yeah, I'm happy with how this is turning out. Alright, so how do I get back to the outside? I guess I'll talk to Deke, see what he wants.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, never mind, because I like how it looks now. Yeah, never mind.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Alright, I'll tell you what, let's go find Professor Sharp's thing on the map. I'm excited to mess around in this room a bit more, but let's see what we have. Report to Professor Fig. Can I do Professor Sharp's one first? Depulso. Can I do this one now, or do I have to, like, learn other things first? Acquire and use a focus potion. Oh, I can't yet. So let's, I guess, go learn, or go talk to Professor Fig first. Hope this won't lead to another, like, thing where I have to fight, like, a bunch of those annoying guys. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Track quest, locate on map, and then let's just go to the flu thingy nearby. What's the closest? Looks like that one here. Alright, so I guess we'll see what Professor Fig wants, and then I gotta figure out how to learn those potions that Professor, whatever his name is, Professor Sharp wanted to do, and then I think I learned something from there. But then there was also the one that, what's her name, Professor Garlick was gonna teach me. They playing gobstones. Yeah, it looks like it.
Can you help me?
No, I'm not gonna help you. I'm sorry, I got a mission. Yeah, one thing I learned of that stupid gobstone challenge is I really don't like doing those, so I'm gonna just skip those because it really doesn't do anything. Maybe down the road it'll be a little nicer to some of the fellow students, but for now I got a mission. Alright, let's see what Professor Fig wants here.
I was hoping to see you.
Yes, you as well.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened
He
while
just
you
cut
were
him
away.
off to tell him.
Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
Yeah, like
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Oh, I was thinking he was going to say, like, oh, I don't have the book, but I guess now we're going to find out what those missing pages are for.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
That's right, I'm going to switch up to do a few of these things, because I feel like I'm going to wind up needing them at some point. So let's put Confringo there, and then let's put, what's this one, Expelliarmus up there. Just because I have a feeling I'm going to probably need them at some point.
Oh, Peeves.
Yes, Professor Fig. Oh, Peeves. Oops, where am I going?
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell
Okay, Ignatia needs to shut up. That's getting really annoying.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Alright, let's see what happens when we bring the book now. Why is he limping around too? So is that Percival Rackham guy gonna show back up here?
This looks promising.
Well, that's kind of cool. So wait, the book is like a magic thing in itself that's gonna unlock all this? That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, my guy's reaction is mine right now, too.
A map. There's Hogsmeade.
It's gonna like unlock more of the map here, maybe?
The Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
This is cool, but what's it leading to? Oh, he's staring at something.
If only you were here to see this.
If only who was here. This is really cool, actually. It's like a, what, looking at it from the sky or something? Oh, Professor Rackham's not here yet. That must be why he is saying that. Okay, so where's the portrait of Professor Rackham now? Oh, it's this way. So now let's find out what actually.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
Like, can we pause before saying mentor?
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability. The potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own.
Sounds a bit
Do you
treacherous.
recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Not really. I kind of remember them talking about ancient magic, but I'm gonna say no.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago. in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So you'll learn it so you can
the
keep
passage
it
from
hidden. That
your
makes a whole
ruins
lot
to
of sense right
Gringotts,
there.
everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were
This guy
not
sounds like a
trials
dick, not gonna
themselves.
lie.
The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
So what happens if you fail the trial?
I'm
You just
afraid
die
we don't
and
have the
learn it?
luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do. Not really, but he's kind of there anyway.
In the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Just insult Professor Fig. Like, he doesn't
Shall we
have our
have a look?
ability.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Doesn't look familiar. I don't know what it is.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Well, let's see if there's anything else about the tower, because if there's a whole, like, trial thing starting, you might want to know at least.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
All right, I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Yeah, again, because you can just sneak out of Hogwarts and no one really cares. Alright, so at least we got that figured out. So, I'm going to try to do Professor Sharp's assignment. See if I can figure out how to make those potion things. Yeah, I'm not going to be Professor Fig right now. Where does this even lead to? Alright, so I just want to see... Hogsmeade... Oh, so it's like way up here. So Hogsmeade's here, I think. So it's pretty much through, like, what, this forest area that bypasses Hogsmeade. Again, I like how extensive this map is. It's just... This is crazy that it's this vast. That's pretty cool. I guess all this stuff over here I'll eventually have to figure out, but... oh, there's even, like, more villages, like Moor and Weem there. So, cool. Looking forward to checking that out. Once I get a broom, I'll probably try to fly around a bit more, but... Let's go do that quest for Professor Sharp and see if I just need to make those potions or something. Let's see. I'm just seeing what else we have. So we need to purchase a broom, which I don't have the money for. Acquire and use a venomous tentacula. Focus and maximum endurance, then use them simultaneously. Let's see, but I don't know where to... Let's go to the room of requirements, see if I can mess with that potion
It's time
station.
you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Like how they're all like, oh, I'll teach you this. We gotta do this first. Let's go to the room of requirement first. I'm gonna try to see if I can make those potions with what I have already, because otherwise I think I'm gonna have to buy them from that magic spell guy, which I don't really have the money for, because I spent it on Wiggenweld potion. So, where's the... Is this the potions area? No, it's the planter. Alright, let's see if I can make something here. Wiggenweld. Oh, I have the stuff to make Wiggenweld. Cool. I need Ashwinder eggs and mongrel fur. Okay, so how do I buy this stuff then? Do I really need to get more money? Okay. You know, let's go to Hogsmeade, just talk to that potions guy and see what I can do here. Unless I can grow something here. Dittany, mallow sweet. Oh, the Chinese chomping cabbages. Alright, let's see what, let's go back. I just want to see what I need exactly to buy from the magic neep or whatever. Alright, so I can brew Wiggenweld, but that's gonna be helpful. But I need Edurus, Maxima, and I believe Focus. Okay, so Edura, Maxima, and Focus. Let's see. Let's go to Hogsmeade, see if I can find those. I'm hoping I don't need more money, because I really gotta figure out how to get money then. Oops, I don't want to go there. Alright, Hogsmeade. I think the potion one was like right over here. Although I do get gold if I complete this delivery, so I may do that just to get more money, because whoops. I definitely need some more. I didn't realize how much Wiggenweld potion was. Plus, I want to be able to buy a broom and the stuff to complete it. So let's travel to West Hogsmeade first. I'm hoping this wouldn't be like an extensive one, but I may just see if I can buy those potions for now. Otherwise, if I need more, I might do that challenge for him.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I can't wait always just to make a comment whenever it gets to Hogsmeade. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Pippin.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Alright, let's see first what it's going to cost for these.
What can I do for you today?
So, Maximus 500. Focus is 1,200. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't have the money for that. I guess I'll do his delivery thing.
Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
He's gonna go to Tact on the way to Cambridge. I'm calling
Fatima
it.
Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Hopefully I can just do more of these. Like, she sounds annoying. I'm just gonna say happy to help,
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly.
I was like,
Here are
hopefully I
the
can do more of
invisibility
these, that way I can
potions
just
she
keep making more
requested.
money.
Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
I never realized potioneer was a term. Alright. So let's first use the flu powder to get as close to we can to Keenbridge, or whatever it's called, and then I guess it's another world we can explore at Hogwarts. Oops, I didn't do that. Alright, so world map. Looks like it goes right past Hogwarts here. So the nearest flu area is this here, so let's just lower Hogsfield. Let's just travel right there, and then I guess we're going to have to walk a bit more, because I don't have a broomstick yet, but hopefully this is actually some worthwhile delivery fee and not just, you know, oh, here's 12 coins or something stupid. So let's just see this, and then that's probably going to end this episode here, but I want to at least get this finished up, get that money, and then we'll work on doing some more of those challenges and eventually trial in the next one. Alright, I guess we're going to go through here. Probably going to run into some guys who need to fight at some point, just knowing how this is.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Yeah, I never thought they would either. Alright, let's go to Cambridge. Yeah, again, I don't know why they never talked about any of these other villages that are right by Hogwarts on the movies or games or anything. Or sorry, movies or books or anything, but I guess that's kind of the benefit of the video games. You can really kind of expand the Harry Potter universe. Well, I guess not really Harry Potter, the Hogwarts universe, I say, because this is, you know, before the Harry Potter times. Oh, there's some bad guys there. I don't really feel like fighting them now, so I'm just gonna go past them. They're like all over the place. Like, how are they just right outside the castle? Like, I thought Hogwarts is supposed to be, you know, the home of the greatest, you know, good witches and wizards of all time. But then they're just a whole bunch of bad guys, you know, right by there. Oh, but guess what? Saw me.
Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
I guess I can just run away from that. That was really all it was. Okay. So does J. Perry Pippin, does he just apparate there, or does he have to go through all these two to deliver his potions? Jeez, how far is this place? Yeah, I guess they're on the map, but what is that? I guess it's just a random floating thing. Well, I guess South Keenbridge is another place I could explore on the map once I get to it. Alright, we're getting there. 400 something more steps. I'm trying to like go full speed so that way this doesn't take too long. I really hope I don't run into any bad guys here because I don't really feel like fighting them right now. I just kind of want to get this and get the coins. Alright, run full speed, sprint. Oops, yeah, that is the right way. I think either way, actually. Which way? It keeps telling me, like, this way or this way. Alright, this appears to be the way. Oh, getting closer there. Next time I have to, like, duel people to get a challenge, I'll head back over here, and it seems like it's just filled with, you know, bad guys there. But, okay, we're getting a bit closer. Guess I have to cross this bridge here. Alright, there's South Keenbridge, or whatever it's called. That's a nice little community. Doesn't seem to be as exciting as Hogwarts, or as Hogsmeade. But it seems nice and kind of quiet out here. Let's take a quick look around. So Hogwarts must be like on the other side of that mountain there. Alright, hopefully Fatima Lawang doesn't try to...
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Yes, Fatima, calm down. She's gonna like throw a fit that it's not him, just watch. Alright, let's see what she says.
Madam Lawang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out.
Yeah, I get what he's talking about.
Did he
This
have you
lady's
brew them
annoying.
for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you buy them from him then? Yeah, that's exactly my thought. Let's ask her.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
So is she like the distributor then? That's kind of what it sounds like, because she buys them from him and then just resells them. But let's give her the potions.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality.
So she's gonna make
You'll
him
not
try
be
it?
getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
That's yeah, let's do it. Why not? Oh, I guess this might be one of the things, I want to say I have to use an invisibility potion at some point. That's hard to say. So let's
Seems
just do
simple
it.
enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
This is gonna give you some credit for, you know, having the thing here. Drink an invisibility potion. How do I do that? Alright, let's see if I remember how to do that. So I think, yeah, there we go, so... Yeah, there's the Endurus... Invisibility, okay. Ah, I guess I'm invisible, cool.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
Yeah,
If the
Fatima,
demand for
take that.
potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Yeah, you tell her.
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him.
I get why
the rest of us have to
Fatima's
make
not
our own way.
happy,
I'll not give
or
him
why
the benefit of my
Jay
hard
Perry's
work
not
and
happy to
gumption.
work with Fatima.
If he fails on his own, so be it.
Yeah, I don't really care about her customers.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
May I see your wares? Actually, no, I don't really.
I should be going now. Thank you.
So return to him, then I guess I get the money from it. Okay, I'm just gonna use the flu thingy because now that I unlock this, I don't have to walk all the way through here. So let's go back to Hogsmeade. Alright, let's go to that flu thing there. Alright, so yeah, now I don't have to walk all the way through that. I can just use Ignatius flu powder. But yeah, I was saying I like how Fatima is like, oh, I gotta make sure it works. Then he doesn't. She's like, oh, cool, but he still isn't good at it. I'm like, okay, well, so she just buys inferior products to sell, even though she's like, oh, my customers deserve the best products or whatever. So, hey, hopefully he gives me more deliveries because I can just keep making the money to buy, you know, the things I need. So let's go talk to Mr. Pippin.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
I delivered the potions.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
She's certainly difficult.
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Yeah, I like the additional
Delivering
fee.
those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
So how many coins did I get? Oh, so that's 500 now. Okay, hey, at least that's, I might be doing more of these then if I actually get like 500 coins each, because that's the way to actually like get things then. Alright, cool, so I have to figure out how to get more coins there, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for more to come. Have a great rest of your day.